Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans pose a clear and present danger to our democracy.
Hey, man.
Fuck. Okay. What's up?
What are you doing?
What every sensible American who hates their country and loves their government should be doing. I'm trying to protect myself from all those dangerous extremist Trump-supporting Republicans we've been told to worry about.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you watch Biden's speech? Let me fill you in. It turns out that you and I and our democracy are in grave danger. Biden broke the news that the greatest threat to our republic are Trump-supporting Republicans, which in a campaign of Biden against Trump happens to be all Republicans. Those people are violent monsters. Before, I just mistakenly thought they were my fellow Americans who happened to think differently than me about some things and vote differently. But when the commander-in-chief told me to think about them as dangerous extremists, I realized I had been thinking about them incorrectly. Now I have a more sensible point of view of just thinking about them as the enemy of the state. You can tell how dangerous they are because in an effort to unite the country, Biden divided the country against the enemy, which is half the country. And only once divided, then the country can unite against the enemy, which is half the country. And get this, while President Biden spoke, he had Marines standing behind him. And we know a president only has military behind him during a speech when we're at war to symbolize the military force that we can use against the enemy. So clearly, the Republicans are the enemy.
You really think they're all dangerous extremists?
I do now. Biden's press secretary, I forget her name, black lady, lesbian, she even said that if you don't think like the majority of Americans, then you're the extremist.
If that's true, Biden's approval rating is only 38%, which means the vast majority of Americans think differently than him, which implies that the people that agree with Biden's thinking would be the extremists.
Yeah, I thought about that, but the president didn't bring that up during his speech, so it's probably just like an invalid perspective during wartime. But what he did say is these dangerous Republicans are semi-fascists. And we know how dangerous fascists are. Just look at what they've done throughout history to take power away from the people. They silence their political opposition. They weaponize federal institutions to hunt their political opponents while protecting themselves against investigation for corruption. They censor their citizens. They constantly inundate them with state-sponsored propaganda. They label voters for their opposition as a threat to society. And they impose restrictions on their citizens that rob them of their liberty.
Do you know that Biden's done all of those things?
Probably just a coincidence, but could you imagine if Republican extremists did even one of those things? That would be fascism. Not good. That's why we're instructed about the dangers of those people.
That kind of talk reminds me of something. Are you aware of the 10 stages of genocide?
Yeah, I'm not stupid. We're currently at stage 6.
Has that ever concerned you?
Not concerned at all, because I listen carefully. The administration says they're protecting our democracy. So it just happens to be that the 10 stages of genocide are the same as the 10 stages of protecting a democracy. And we're at stage 6, so we're starting to get really well protected. And I'm hoping we can get to stage 7 by midterms.
So you just believe everything Biden said in his speech?
Yeah, without even thinking about it. Once he emerged from the shadows and started speaking with a blood red background, I was already under a fear response, which made it so the information he was saying just went in and stuck without any interference from my rational discernment.
Did you know that's the classical way to hypnotize a person or induce a large group of people into mass formation psychosis?
I don't know that much about football plays and formations, but I don't think that has anything to do with this. And I don't know who has time to worry about football when we should be busy being scared of the dangerous Republicans. This is wartime. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I feel kind of foolish. I've got neighbors over there. They're Trump voters. And dummy me, I've let my guard down when I've been around those dangerous extremists.
That older couple over there?
No. Don't make eye contact. It might provoke them to strike. They're always posing as this sweet old couple, kind and friendly to your face, going out of their way to help you. Now I understand it's just an act. And guess what? I don't think they've ever broken character. That's how deceptive they are. conniving extremists. But no more fooling me now. Thanks to Biden's speech, I will correctly see them as the enemy that wants to harm me and our democracy.
Are you sure that's the right way to think about that?
100%. The easy way to tell that's the correct way to think about that is because after someone else told me to think that, in this case, the President of the United States, he shook hands with air again. He always does that after he says something really important. It's just his way of showing that what he just said is absolute dependable truth. Think about that. What's up, freedom lovers? President Brandon has inspired the latest design in my Freedom line of merch. Just say no to Satan. Be one of the first to grab yours only at awakenwithjp.com. Hey there, you beautiful freedom lover. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Bon Charge, the makers of my favorite evidence-based blue light blocking glasses. Now you might be saying, JP, isn't that Blue Blocks? Well, Bon Charge is Blue Blocks rebranded in an even better way to fully encompass everything they offer. I'll be honest with you, I'm on my phone at night doing things, working on my computer. Occasionally my wife and I are watching a unwoke movie on TV. But here's the deal. We know the blue light coming from those screens is negatively influencing our health, energy, hormonal system, and therefore our sleep. But you don't have to live like a Amish fella to protect yourself from blue light. All I do is put on a pair of my favorite Bon Charge blue light blocking glasses, and I know I'm protected from blue light, so ultimately my sleep, energy, and hormonal system can stay in good balance. These are the blue light blocking lenses in the Maverick frames. The Maverick frames are my favorite because I feel sexy when I wear them. I feel like I was in the movie Top Gun, which I wasn't, but I feel that way. No, I identify as Top Gun. Get that straight? If you want to take control over how you feel and function, then you know that blocking blue light is a must. And Bon Charge is absolutely my go-to. And you can start taking control over how you feel and function by going to boncharge.com/JP. And while you're there picking up a pair, use a discount code JP to get 15% off. Enjoy.